In order for us to conclude this run, I gotta bring it back to where I was standing. Oh! Welcome back to Innovation RC, guys. No matter what, I want to break 100 miles an hour today. It's happening today. So this thing is either gonna go or it's gonna blow, because we're gonna run this thing on 6S, and it was this guy's idea. So if anything happens, I blame you. No, I'm just kidding. That's my dad. He's my maker. He also has the same car as me, except it's blue. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's this other person. He's my dad, and he wanted to see this thing go fast. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now check this out. We're gonna be running a 3S, a 4S, and then we have a little tiny 6S right here. Hopefully this is all we're gonna need to run, honestly, just one time. All we need is one pass to break 100 miles an hour. And we were really close on 4S at over, I think it was 92 the previous video, 92 miles an hour in the previous video. So we were super close on 4S, let alone if we had another 8.4 volts to it, you know, on top of that. So there's no way that we cannot leave today without breaking 100. Or, I don't know, anything else. Despite the size, 22.2 volts, it's a lot of power. So I hope we can put the power to the ground, and, you know, my fingers are crossed. Up first, we're gonna be running our Innovation RC Edition 3S 10,000 milliamp, and then we're gonna hit it up with the 4S. This guy, we're probably gonna see maybe a 25+ mile an hour difference overall. And if you guys want to get your hands on any of these beautiful batteries, including this guy, I'll have links in the description below, or if you want to hit that link right up there, it'll bring you right to their website to buy them. Now inside this guy right here, we're running the same exact setup as before. We have our Mamba Monster X8S from Castle Creations and the bone stock motor. And it got warm on 4S, obviously, because it's a 3S motor, but nonetheless, it was still able to easily hold up to 4S. Now, what if we stack another 7 to 8 volts on top of the 4S over there? This is gonna be the ultimate test for this motor over here. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to put all the power down, because that's a lot of power for this kind of a chassis. And yeah, it's plastic, but nonetheless, it's just way too much power to run 6S in this thing. Now, as for the gearing, we still have the bone stock center differential, and we have that massive whopping pinion gear in the back as well. And yeah, so we have all of our same variables with the previous video. Only difference is we're running this tiny Goliath of a battery over here. Mr. I am wider than I am tall. Look at that. Now, if all that seems interesting, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more. I greatly appreciate every single one of you who do so. Also, if you haven't seen Innovation RC on Instagram, make sure you check it out. We have some cool pictures, videos, and other cool things on there. So I'd say that's a healthy choice. Check it out. All right, so we're all zeroed out. We're gonna be running this thing on 3S to start off with. And my fingers are crossed. Here we go. All right, we don't need too much room, but here we come on 3S. Definitely full throttle. And let's catch him. Let's see what that was. Oh, wow. 3S, 72 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Oh, it's about to rain. Let's feel the motor. Motor's warm, but it's not hot. 3S IRC 10,000 milliamp pack. Yeah, it's definitely about to rain. And here we go. We're gonna be running this thing on 4S, and we're gonna try to drive this thing in between the raindrops now. Here we come on 4S. Very smooth. And here we go. Trying not to use brakes, because we got to try to save temperature on the motor. But there you go. That was 91 miles an hour. In the previous video, when we originally ran 4S, we did 92. But I'll still take that. That's more than fine. That was pretty good. ESC is not even warm. Motor is warm, it's not hot, but it's definitely warm, so I'm gonna let it cool before I hit it up with 6S. And here is our IRC 10,000 milliamp 4S. This thing barely fits in here, which is why we've gone really, really small 6S in this video. And look at this little tinky winky battery in there. But you guys gotta remember, this has more voltage than anything else that we ran before. As you guys can see, there's more cells in there. 1500 milliamp. This is like only a one pass and you're done. You have to top it off because you're actually gonna hurt the battery. But these batteries, it's the graphene one, so they're gonna be able to put out some power. Maybe only one pass, but I'm willing to put a little bit of trust in here. The only thing that fits, I could probably just run a 4000 milliamp, but that might just do better. But moment of truth, guys. We're all zeroed out. We're gonna be running this thing on 6S. Oh, it was really aggressive on takeoff. Let's see what this stock motor can do. It's either gonna go or it's gonna blow. Oh! Come on, land. Hang on, hang on. I do appreciate you jumping for me.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I hope it still turns. I think something broke in the bell crank, but we gotta drive it back. I barely got into it. Come on, drive back. Nope, it's gotta make it back for us to for us to conclude the run. If it doesn't make it back and you gotta pick it up and bring it back, the run is failed. Oh my God. He is literally coming back ever so slightly. Oh, he's dragging, but you know what? Nah, the tie rod came off when it landed. I gotta go back over there. In order for us to conclude this run, I gotta bring it back to where I was standing. Yeah, so with the flip, apparently the car held up well, but my little tie rods that I put in the front, they did not like that abuse. But we finally broke 100 miles an hour, and that was nowhere near full throttle. 101 miles an hour. Oh my God, there's so much left to this, but clearly we need to start getting to really tuning the suspension because I wanted to keep the stock shocks, but you know, there's only so much you can do until you really have a good kind of shock on there. And yeah, little tinky winky battery, we were able to pull it off and we broke over 100 miles an hour. Everything is still functioning. I'm pretty happy. Steering is super slow, but that's what we want. Yep. All right, 100 miles an hour. We came out here, we saw, we did, we conquered and achieved. Well, I did kind of know something was gonna happen, but you know, nonetheless, we broke over 100 miles an hour. I'm really happy about that. We really just have to stiffen the rear suspension up a lot more, lower the front end a little bit more, and maybe actually add some weight. The car's really light to be going that kind of speed. Based on the aerodynamics that it has, it just doesn't want to do that kind of speed. But we still broke over 100 at 101. Now, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more. I appreciate every single one of you who watched. All right, well, as always, guys, make sure you stay safe and have a good one.